Let me take one. Hey everybody, welcome to Make It with Mod Podge. I'm Steve Piacenza.
And I'm Cathie Filian. Now you all know that we love making messes and crafts together.
But what you don't know is we love getting together with friends and watching sporting events.
So we are putting together a basketball themed cookie bouquet that's going to be perfect for March Madness or any of your high school or junior high sporting events.
Yeah, it's going to be fun. And you know what? I used to be pretty good at basketball.
Well, I was on the basketball team, but they never let me play. For our Oreo Pops, I'm using Wilton candy melts. I've melted them in the microwave. I'm going to use a wooden skewer and mega stuff Oreos to create the pops. You'll just put the skewer right in between the two cookie wafers. Then dip into your melted candy melts until the whole thing is covered. This will need to cool for a couple of hours on wax paper. Now we're ready to make our sugar cookies. You can use any sugar cookie recipe that you want. You could even use a store-bought sugar cookie. I'm going to roll out your cookie, and I'm using a circle cookie cutter for this. This will be our basketball shape. These are cookie sticks, and they're oven friendly. You can get them at any craft store. You'll just push it right into the back and then seal the cookie stick with a little bit more of your sugar cookie mix. You're gonna bake them for about 10 to 15 minutes at 350. Once they're cooled, you'll be ready to decorate. We're making royal icing. We're using 4 cups of powdered sugar, 3 tablespoons of meringue powder. This will substitute as the egg white. And 5 tablespoons of warm water. I'm using my tabletop mixer, and I like to use the paddle attachment. If you have a whisk attachment, like this one, that's fine too, but I really love using the paddle. Now I'm ready to add some color. This is going to be the icing that I use for my piping bag. I want to make some thinned out icing, so I'm adding some water to it, and this will be my fill icing. You want it to be really soupy. I'm going to use a squeeze bottle for this. First, I'm going to pipe a line all the way around my cookie. I'm using a number 2 tip. With my fill icing, I'm just going to fill that in. Now this is going to have to dry for 24 hours before you move on to the next step. It might dry a little sooner, but make sure you give it about 24 hours. Now we're ready to decorate. I'm using some store-bought icing for that. You just want to make a small smile, a big smile, and then cross them up with like a T. No eating the cookies.
Hurry up.
Now that our cookies and our Oreo Pops are all decorated.
It's time to make our bouquet base.
And I can't believe you're using a clay pot for that.
Oh, wait till you see when it's done. I'm using Folk Art Home Decor chalk to base coat an 8-inch pot. Next, I'm using Folk Art Orange Poppy to make the rim of the basketball hoop and let dry. I'm top coating with Mod Podge Satin. Mark 1-inch notches around the rim and the base. I used about 12 yards of nylon cording to make the net. Tape off the ends to avoid fraying. Using the marks as a guide, glue cording to top rim and then angle down and glue 2 inches over from your starting point. Continue crisscrossing to create the net shape. Next, add cording to the top to give it a finished look. For the bottom, I glued a piece of cut felt to balance it. I'm making a basketball to hold our cookie pops. I'm using a 7-inch styrofoam ball. Now I want to add my basketball lines. I'm using some black trim and glue. How do you like that base?
I cannot believe how cool this turned out from a clay pot. You made a basketball
and
hoop.
styrofoam.
Yes, and styrofoam. Now, my favorite thing about this, though, is that you could reuse this over and over again for parties. Once these cookies are gone, you could create fruit kebabs. I mean, it's kind of endless.
It certainly is, and your cookies are very, very good.
How would you know that my cookies are good? Did you eat
the broken ones, yes. Very delicious.
I was wondering where those went.
If you like this project, subscribe to our channel and give us a thumbs up.
We'll see you next time on Make It with Mod Podge.
Bye. I'm going to do all sorts of sporting events now.
Like girls softball?
Well, basketball, football, baseball, figure it out.